Alright, in the last video, we had an unfortunate event happen where we punctured the front tire a little bit. Oh, dang it, I think I got a flat. I'm not sure how bad it is, but the guy I was riding with, he actually works at a bike shop, and he was kind enough to let me come over and try to get this figured out. And I have some inserts to put in here, so I'm gonna try that as well. And I think that'll help a lot. Let me know if you've tried these tire inserts before. This is my first time ever using them. Let me know if you have any reviews or any opinions on these, because they going in the thunder. Riding rigid is something I think I'm gonna be doing for a little bit. We need a little bit of extra cushion when we ain't got no suspension. Now, the more I've ridden this bike, the more I'm starting to love it. And I want to know down below, do you think this is a phase, or do you think I'm really enjoying this? I'm bringing it out to Betasso today to see if I still feel that same excitement that I did on the last trail. And also, I was wondering, are we really missing out on more fun that we could actually be having riding with suspension rather than riding with no suspension? Now, I'll be honest, I love my Trek Roscoe 9. You know I love my hardtails. But this is the most fun bike I've ever had. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. Even though this is only my second ride, I'm feeling like this is my normal trail bike. Depending on the trail situation, I want to take this out as much as possible. Day 2 rigid life. Now let me tell you why I like this bike so much. This bike really teaches you how to approach things, how to really navigate the trails. I just like that I can, believe it or not, feel everything in the trail, and I really have to be precise and pay attention and stay focused to whatever line I'm gonna take. And that really engages you with the trail. It just makes you become a better rider. You can't cheat, you can't really just plow over everything. You have to choose your lines wisely. If you hit a bump or hit some rocks or something, you don't have suspension to just soak all that up. You really gotta be into it and locked in and focused, or this thing will send you flying either over the bars or off the side of the bike, because it'll knock you out of the line where you're trying to go. I really like that it's simple as well. I can get to the trailhead, take the bike off the rack, check my tire pressure, and I'm good to go. Right, we gotta choose our lines wisely. That's the name of the game on the rigid. Yeah, I could definitely take some more air out. So I'll remember that next time for when I have these inserts in. I can run it a little bit lower. But that's why you live and you learn. You don't know until you know. Let me know down in the comments, what should I run these tires at with those inserts in here? Oh. Yeah, this bike is way more difficult to ride than a bike with suspension, that's for sure. But in a good way. You really learn a lot riding this bike. Even the brakes work different on a rigid bike. Man, if y'all ain't tried rigid yet, I don't know what you waiting on. This is so fun. It's painful a little bit, but once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun. You might like it, you might hate it, but it's definitely worth the experience. So if you get a chance to try out a rigid mountain bike, go do it. You know what this bike reminds me of? It reminds me when I was a baseball player, when you face pitchers, when you're a batter and you gotta face a pitcher, you gotta have an approach to that at bat. Like, hey, how am I gonna approach this? That's how I feel with the rigid bike. You gotta really be strategic how you approach every situation, because you can't just plow through everything like you can on a suspension bike. So I like that aspect of it. You really have to lock in and be focused and figure out how you want to attack certain features and certain parts of the trail. Oh. Climbs like a maniac.